are you? I hope everyone is doing well. Let's turn this light on. Let's get her situated, huh? Welcome in, everybody. Happy Eclectic Emporium Day. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Guys, this catalog is probably my favorite catalog I've ever curated. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, Last House. I forget Kim, right? It's Kim. I always forget names, man. I have to like really study the labels. Okay. Hi, guys. So this is the Eclectic Emporium Raid Train. You actually had me for an hour and a half. Dandelion Market, who is the hostess and it was the show right before me, we split an hour after one of our fellow train goers had to drop. So we have a little bit of extra time. So we're going to take our time. But this is one of my favorite auction catalogs that I've ever put together. There are a lot of large items in there. There are a lot of unique items that have never seen a show of mine before. It's definitely a mood. It's eclectic. It's moody mid-century. I do have a lot of variety still, but I'm really proud of this catalog. So if you've never shopped with me before, how it works on a train is I always do pre-bids and requests first. So I'll definitely start with pre-bids. Then if we get through pre-bids, we'll go to requests. If we get through requests and we still have time, we will go straight down the line. I'll probably be able to get to everything today because we have extra time together. So you don't have to put in requests if you don't want to, but if there's something you want to see or you just don't want to stay the whole time, definitely request it or put a pre-bid on it. But we are going to get our raid here in just a couple minutes from Dandelion Market, who is our hostess today. And as soon as we do, we will get started. I'll get a giveaway going here in about a minute and welcome in everybody. So eclectic to me is things that it's like synonymous with unique, right? So things that you wouldn't normally see everywhere, may not necessarily be on trend, but are eye-catching and unique and just individual. So I really tried to embody that in my catalog today. It, like I said, is one of my favorite catalogs I've put together. So please take a look. I did not cap shipping today because there are a lot of big, heavy pieces, as you can see behind me and also in the catalog. I got a lot of sculptures, a lot of pottery, large items, delicate items. So I wanted to make sure that I could account for that. But the giveaways, if you win, you're going to be a grandma again. Congratulations. That's so exciting. I don't have kids myself and don't want to have them. But I know how exciting it is to be a grandparent. My parents are very happy to be grandparents to my niece and nephew. So I know that that's a very magical role that you get to play. So congratulations. That's very exciting. All right, the giveaway is going. So I've got 3 paper giveaways, and then I'll have a buyer's appreciation giveaway as well, which is loaded in the giveaway tab, so you can see that. So as soon as we get our raid from Miss Charity at Dandelion Market, we will get started. And thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I know they're so good. They're plastic, though, not stone. I didn't put that in the title, so, but they're still really cool. I've got the east facing and the west facing. I thought they were really neat. Lots of really cool pieces in today's show, pieces that I've never seen before. Hey, Charity. There's our hostess. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Charity, I didn't mod you because you were live for so long that I couldn't mod you while you were live. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for putting all of the flowers in the chat. Thanks for bringing your friends over. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. This is the Eclectic Emporium Raid Train. You guys had me for 90 minutes. I split another hour with Charity, who you just came from. So we've got plenty of time together. I was just saying to the chat before we got our raid that this is one of my favorite catalogs I've ever put together. It really challenged me. I would say probably 80% of what's in the catalog today has not been in a show before. So that's really exciting for me. And I have extra time to be able to show you all the things and go through them, take our time. So please take a moment and get through the auction tab. I do also have a buy it now. I take offers on anything in the buy it now over $5. And I will always prioritize pre-bids and requests first. So feel free to put those in if you don't want to stay, can't stay. I do think I'll be able to get through everything since I have that extra time. But if you want me to hop around, I'm happy to do that. Number 11, you got it. The paper giveaway is going. I have 3 paper ephemera giveaways today that will help reduce your shipping because I pay for shipping on the giveaways. I will also have a buyer's appreciation giveaway at the end of our 90 minutes together. And at the end of that time, we're going to raid Loot Lounge. This train goes all day into the evening, so make sure that you stick around. I was stating that I think Eclectic to me is like unique pieces, eye-catching pieces that aren't necessarily just what's on trend. They're very unique and things that you don't see every day. So as you can see, I've got a mood here today. I'm very proud of this catalog. Of course, anytime. Lord knows I have the stuff. So we're gonna take our time and I'll start with pre-bids first. I think I only have the one, and then we will go to requests, and then we will go straight down the line. But feel free to interrupt me anytime. I am happy to show you guys anything. So this is actually a mug tree. It does have some call outs. So they are photographs. So there's this here. This just needs paint, guys. It just needs paint to match. There's a couple little chippies. You could just get some brown paint. This also on both sides was a branch that has broken off. And I don't know if it was intentional or not. It came to me like this. They made it into like another knot on the tree. So those are the call outs. It has the owl on the top. This originally was a mug rack and it came with mugs that also had owls on them. I got it like this. Let me get a tape measure because it is tall and I have a lot of large items today. It is 15 inches tall. I know, right? So you could still hang, you know, a couple mugs on here, but I just really love it for display. So I'm starting it at $10. As is 15 inches tall. It's from the 80s. It'll probably take $10 in bubble wrap, but that's okay. So good, right? I love the owl on top. And the owl is glazed, but the tree is not. And Sharon, thank you so much. I don't know if you're here or not because that was a long ago pre-bid, but my name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. My emoji is roses for first-time buyers. Let me put this in the adopted box over here. Okay, and then I know we had a request for number 11. So I will jump to that one. And feel free to put any numbers in the chat, guys. All right, so this is the west facing. I do also have the east facing. The giveaway is running. Who's going to get discounted shipping? Lydia, you've got discounted shipping today. Congratulations. This is the the west facing. If I can get off the hook, there it is. So these are plastic. They are a Turner wall accessory. Turner is the brand. It does have its certificate, it's proof of brand, it's whatever you want to call it on the back. And it's got a really nice hanger. The frame is in really good condition. It is ready to go on your wall. So this one is the west facing. I do also have the east facing. They are very slightly different. So this one is going to run for $6. And it doesn't look like plastic, but it is. It's very light. And they're so beautiful for a gallery wall. Absolutely. You know that's where I was going next. Lydia, thank you so much. How is that your first purchase? I feel like that is not true, but it could be. Either way, we're going to put roses in the chat for you. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here, everybody. All right, number 10 is the other one. So this one is the east facing. Here she is. This one's got a little bit more wind, I feel like. But it's got your Turner paper, label, certificate, whatever you want to call it. And this one does actually say west wind. The other one says east wind, which I think is kind of fun that they've got little labels. Same type of frame, same type of hanger, really good condition. Running it for $6. If anyone likes that one. They look really beautiful, like, you know, on opposing sides of like a window or in other different areas of a gallery wall. Lydia got that pair. Congratulations. Those are coming to you. I'm just going to grab a drink really quick. I have not had enough water today. So, all right, no pre-bids, no requests. So feel free to interrupt me anytime. We're just going to start at the top and work our way down. We're going to take our time. We got plenty of time together, friends. I actually have 2 of these. And they are like a tin eclipse. So the internet said eclipse art, southwestern art, celestial art. These are like spray painted tin. And they are exactly the same. I have 2. And I just thought they were really neat. I'm a collector of moons, especially anthropomorphic moons or moons that have faces. So that always catches my eye. So I had to grab them. So this one's going to run for $5 and I have 2 of them. They are like a very thin metal or tin. But I just thought they were really sweet. And they're a part of a set that have like the different phases of an eclipse. So if you had like more than one, they would be a fun way to display. All right. Next is the big-eyed girl. And excuse me while I have to dismantle my display to get to certain things because I have stuff everywhere. I have stuff on my extra table over here. I have stuff on the floor because so many pieces are large. So this is a Harlequin or Pierrette. So you guys have heard of a Pierrot clown. This would be a Pierrette, which would be the female version. This is just a litho that is on like a cardboard. She does have some damage and wear to the corners, but if you got her in a frame, she would be beautiful. She is considered a big-eyed girl like from the 60s. She is 11 by 14. She does have her signature, but it does say litho in the bottom corner and it says Pierrette as well. So that is that. And then here's the back. Just needs a frame. This one's 11 by 14, but if you like that kitschy big-eyed style, this one's for you. They do go for some money, even as a litho and not an original. And this one is running for $12. And she is just the cutest thing. I like the big-eyed style. All right. We are working our way down the list. If you guys have a request, you can just put the number in the chat. I'm happy to hop around. This is actually one of the few items that has been in a show before. This is what I call a weirdo. We had a weirdo show a while back. This is a panda, and it is a stew pot or crock. His nose is the steam hole. There's the inside. It's nice and clean. His hands are the handles. He's got little feet. He even has a tail in the back. But I just think he's so cute. He's got little red cheeks. And these also go for some money online. They have a few other animals as well. So this one is going for $15. If anyone likes the little panda. Like I said, guys, this auction is one of my favorites that I've ever curated on the app. I had a lot of fun with it. Many of these items have never been in a show of mine before. A few things are from my personal collection, but it was challenging in the best way. Okay, so this is a cherub piece. I have a couple of pieces that are cherubs, which are a little bit more common. But the reason why I chose this one for this show is the shape. So the internet couldn't give me this exact one, but I would assume this is probably a candy dish. It is very shallow. So it's very shallow. It's an interesting shape, right? It's got an opalescent glaze, and it actually says June Bosick from 1968 on the back. You're probably not going to be able to see it. There's June, and then 1968. So this is from the 60s. And I just thought the shape was really interesting. Here's the top. The cherub is in really good condition, sitting on top. And with Christmas coming up, this would be a really nice little dish to display with the little angel. So this one's running for 10. Everyone is quickly moving into the Christmas mood. But I just thought this one was really sweet with a unique shape. So that's why it made it into today's catalog. Okay. Up next, we have another piece of art. This one is very moody. It is called the Red Basket. Let's see if I can get it out without an avalanche. I can. So this one's already framed. This is another litho. And this one is called the Red Basket. I do believe it's professionally framed. The framing has nails in it, which tells me it probably has some wear and age. And it does say clean with a soft cloth, made in the USA. The Red Basket by Susie Boyer on the corner down in here. It's got a little bit of wear to the frame, but a really pretty piece. If you're into moody wall decor, this one's going to run for just 8. And if anybody wants measurements on anything, let me know, because I just realized I didn't give it to you. Okay. Thanks for letting me show that off, y'all. Try and get this back in its place. All right. Welcome in, everybody. You are in the Eclectic Emporium raid train. My name is Emily. I am Vintage Vibe. This is a set, but I'm running them separately of these canisters here. So I'm starting with the largest one and I'll work my way down. If there's no interest in the top one, I'm not going to keep running them. So the largest one is the only one that I found call outs on. And the call out is it's got a little bit of wear to this grape over here. But other than that, it's in great condition. This is the tallest one. Let me give you a measurement. 7 inches round, 6 inches tall. And it is this like olive green that is very mid-century lattice, like basket weave. There's your bottom. And then you're going to have your fruit top. So this is the largest one. It's going to run for 12. And its only call outs are the little bit of wear on the grapes here. And this is the only one that has any call outs that I could see. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. It's a beautiful day here. I really enjoyed running errands this morning with this weather. The sunny weather helps my mood. All right. This piece is a decoupage sun, reversed painted. Here it is, another celestial piece. There's a little bit of wear here where the paint has come through or off. Here's the back. It is signed ELS on the bottom, right by my price tag. Really pretty for a plate wall. It is like a slightly metallic gold plate. Paint, not plate. And it's running for 10. And this one is almost 14 inches round. So it is a large plate. Put that back in its place. Please let me know if there's anything you want me to jump to. This is a serving tray. Where'd I put him? Back here, behind everything. Here comes my emotional support dog. He can never go too long without being right next to me. Here's the tray. This is an apothecary theme or a pharmaceutical theme, but I love the black with the bright red, orange, and gold. It's in pretty good condition. It doesn't have a lot of wear to it, just a little bit of schmutz on the back. But I didn't see hardly any. There's like one scrape here in the corner. Other than that, it's in pretty good condition. This one measures 17 and a half by 12 and a half. 17 and a half by 12 and a half. It's a large one, very moody, very MCM, running for $6. This is an apothecary or pharmaceutical theme. You've got your scales, mortar and pestle, lots of bottles. Okay. Stay. Hey, Minerva. All right, on my shelves, I do a Shop My Shelf Claim and Bundle show, and on my shelves, I have a glass hand. Every time I don't say it's not for sale, people want to buy it. So when I found this, I grabbed it because I thought all those people who keep asking me about the glass hand now have an opportunity to get a ceramic one. This one is more modern. It is ceramic. It's got a little bit, this looks like something got spilled on it. I don't know if it'll come off with a magic eraser. I did not try. But it is really nice for hand display. If you display rings or other jewelry, you could lay a necklace down here. But you also could just display it like this. It's a very mid-mod piece. Thank you for sharing the stream. This one is running for 10. Like I said, it is ceramic. It originally was $16.99, but I know people use like these hands to just display in general, not just for jewelry. Stick her right there. All right. No pre-bid, so we are just making our way down the line. We're taking our time because we've got plenty of time. So next I have an Art Nouveau brass belt buckle. This one is really neat. It has the pretty ladies on it with like the bird. So your bird is down here. And it is a belt buckle, and it still can be used as a belt buckle, but somebody was hanging it on their wall, so they glued wire to the top. But it does still have the parts if you wanted to use it as a belt buckle. But this one is Art Nouveau, and it does bring some money. So this one's going to run for $18. It is solid brass. Pretty lady Art Nouveau piece. Hey, Tiki. All right. Thanks for letting me show you that one. When I asked Charity what the like, I needed her to elaborate more on the theme. I was like, what do you mean by eclectic? Like, what does that mean to you? And she said, your best items, very moody, mid-century, unique stuff. But the first thing she said was your best item. So I truly feel like I did that today. These are Florentine or Florentia. They're both marked, and I have two of them. Florentine is a very light wood. It is carved in Italy. There's your sticker, and they both have that. Usually they are, if you have like a tray and things, like I have a tray right here that, I guess it would help if I pointed from this side. It's right here, the round tray that they use colors to paint different designs in there. This one doesn't have that, but it is hand carved Florentia. And I have two. They're going to run for $18 a piece. They are ready for hanging. This one has like a handmade loop, but they do have a little bracket here as well on either side. Okay. All right. Up next, speaking of that tray, that is next. Here is like a traditional Florentine piece. You'll see lots of gold. There's lots of turquoise and pinks. Here's the back. There is a lot of wear on this one to the edges, but Florentine is very sought after, so it goes for some money. And this one, without the lip, is 9.5 inches round. And then you've got probably about another 2 inches for the lip. So it's going to run for 10. This would be a really excellent vanity tray, serving tray, display piece on like a buffet or table. And you've got that gorgeous carving. Okay. All right. Please let me know if you're just joining, if there's anything you'd like me to hop to. We are just running down the line right now. Up next is an asparagus dish. I had to throw this in for the mid-century vibe. This is modern, but I know they made these all the way back in the 50s and 60s. It is a bright green. It is by Encore Promotions. It does say hand painted on it. And this one's going to run for $8. If anyone needs an asparagus dish in their life. Welcome in, everybody. I'm seeing lots of familiar names. Thank you for being here. Take a look in the shop, see if there's anything you want me to hop to. I have a very moody, eclectic, mid-century vibe today. All right, these are a set of 2. If you have a girl who's like into pink and ballet and all of the girly things, these would be really fun. This one does have some paint flecking. They're all chalkware, so chalkware does chip fairly easily. Pink and gold ballerinas. This is the boy. And this one's the girl. Same little bit of wear, but so pretty. These are from the 50s, so a true mid-century set. You're going to get both of them for $18. But I just love them. They have their hangers on the back, and they're perfect for a little girl's room. I know I had like some Homeco ballet pieces on my wall as a kid. I would have loved to have these. I've had them for a while. Spider. Had to kill a spider. Okay, we have the pillows. I think these pillows came right out of Austin Powers' house. These are very clean. I did not see any spots on them, but they do have a zipper, so you can definitely take the top off and launder it fairly easily. But they are square, very groovy, vintage inspired. So I've got 2 of them, and I'm running them for $10 a piece. If anyone likes a mid-century vibe, and these need to go in a conversation pit like immediately. You guys are very quiet today. Are you awake? How many of you are at work? What are you guys doing right now? Someone tell me something good. All right, this is a planter. It is Japan ceramic. I have cast metal in the title, but it is ceramic. Very chippy, cold paint. His trousers are for plants, I'm assuming. Also could put pencils, paintbrushes, whatever you want in here. This one's running for 10. I actually got this one from my mom. I do think it's from like the mid-century. And I could not find anything online to compare this to. I've never seen anything like it, which is why it's in this show. Working, packing orders. Yep, I've been packing orders all day. I even had to stop, go to the grocery store, get more bubble wrap. Hey, Amanda. We still got over an hour together. So I hope I have enough stuff to fill the hour. All right. This is a Bestwick poodle. Bestwick is a really bougie brand. This one is marked Bestwick with the sticker and on the foot. So there's your sticker. And it is this foot. She is a black poodle, which makes her more sought after than a white poodle because there aren't as many black poodle figurines. I wish you could too. I went through almost a whole roll this weekend alone. All right. So this one is going to run for 25. This is a Bestwick Poodle made in England, black, no call outs, and it is marked with a sticker and on its front foot. And this is the larger size. They have smaller ones as well. Okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. This is a glass planter, but it would make a really nice terrarium too. And it's painted to look like brass on the sides. It's very Golden Girls, very Palm Royale, but it is all glass. And I just think it's really lovely to put a plant in. And that one is running if anybody likes that one. If you guys have requests, let me know. I'm happy to hop around as much as you want. All right. I'm just double checking that no pre-bids came through. You guys can interrupt me at any time. Okay, who remembers these? These are from Pier 1. RIP to Pier 1. And they were $4 a piece. These are actually in really good condition. All of the little pieces on the side are there. It's their only call out is something has been dripped on this. It looks like nail polish maybe. But they are in good condition. Other than that, there's no like fraying or breaks. You're going to get both of these. And they're 13 by 18 and a half. So they're large. They stand in a plate holder really well. And they also are nice for charcuterie or just layering on your table. Okay. And set those over there. Welcome in, everybody. All right, this one's kind of similar to the owl. It's a similar time period, similar. This says Mike's Mold on the bottom. This is very chippy though. It definitely needs some help, and it has lived a life. It's got a chip here on the paw, lots of chipping near the ears and face. There's the Mike's Mold. So it's not quite as tall. It's only 7.5 inches tall, but same time period, same kind of style. It's very chippy. I'm going to run it for just 5. If anybody wants to take it and love it as is or make it better. Here he is. Little guy, little raccoon trio on the branch. All right. Welcome in, guys. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. All right, I have 4 of these. I have them listed separately just so there's no confusion. But they are all essentially the same style. I believe this one is first, yeah. They're all mounted with, somebody added this orange velvet material to the back. But these are like Homeco. This one is a coat of arms. So we're going to run them for $5 a piece. I have 4 total. This one is the coat of arms. You've got the bow at the top, the coat of arms, and then there's a sword in the back. And they're all in fabulous condition. And I did see on the internet that people added other colors of backings to these. Hey, Carolyn. So not just orange. There is all different kinds. All right, this one is a full crest. Here it is. Again, Homeco, the orange velvet was added after. This is something my grandmother would have had in her house. Very mid-century. And running for 5. This is number 2. Thanks for hanging out with me today, y'all. This is the Eclectic Emporium raid train put on by Dandelion Market. Thank you so much to Charity at Dandelion Market for inviting me. This was a really fun one to curate, and it's probably, hey Snug, it's probably one of my favorite catalogs that I've ever curated on the app. So I have lots of stuff that's never been in shows before, lots of large items, very mid-century, very moody. This one has the sheath of arrows and the staff. Take a look. Let me know if there's anything I can show you. We've got another hour still together. This one is running for 5. Again, this is Homeco, and it was added after the fact, this orange velvet. Very mid-century vibes. All right, and then the last one, it is Dungeon Core. The last one is the helmet. So we'll go ahead and run that one. I do still have a fairly large variety of items today, but I tried to stick with the moody mid-century vibes. And when I asked Charity what she wanted us to bring, she said, your best items, unique, one of a kind, things that you don't see every day. And so that's what I tried to bring. All right, we have this little serving tray. This one is metal. It has the bowl of fruit. It actually has a local blurb from the City Produce Co. in Collinsville, which is actually where I'm from. But really pretty. I love a black background. This one measures, if I can get my tape measure out, 14 by 9. And that's with the lip. And now it's upside down. It does have a drink ring. It just needs to be wiped down, y'all. So this one's going to run for 5. So when Charity asked me to split this second hour with her, I was like, well, I was worried I wasn't going to have enough stuff for an hour. So I guess I better add some more stuff. So we're taking our time. I may have to show some things a second time, but that's all good. Okay, this one's kind of a weirdo. It's never been in a show before. It is a paper doll. These are from the 40s. It's a brunette, and she's got actual hair, which I think is really weird. There's also blonde. And here she is. She actually has a dress on already. And then you're going to get all of these dresses and outfits as well. They are actual paper. From the 40s, little brunette paper doll in its original box called Curly Top. So this one's going to run for 6. Kind of weird, kind of neat. Love an original display box. Okay. Who remembers these guys? I have 2 of these, and I remember when I first broke them out, I was using them for jewelry shows, and I had multiple people tell me they wanted me to sell them. So here I am selling them. Here's the first one. This one actually has its sticker. It says Dolphin, Genuine Teakwood, Thailand on the back. It's a 2, and then you've got the porcelain piece in the middle. This one's in really good condition. The floral piece in the middle is in really pretty condition as well. No call outs on this one. It measures 17 inches long and almost 8 inches wide at its widest point. You can see it kind of tapers in the middle, or on the ends, I mean. So this one's going to run for 6. And I used this for jewelry shows, so I never actually put food on it. But very like 70s charcuterie vibes. All right, we'll set that over there. And then this is from the 70s. It took a lot of research to get some answers on this. This is a Matador and Bull cast metal piece. Here's the bull. He is missing part of his back horn. And I'm covering this because it's anatomically correct. And then you have the Matador. It does have some mica on it. They have their hangers. But these are pretty hard to find, especially together. So I am running them for $25. If anyone likes those. Cast metal 1970s bowl and Matador. Okay. No bull riders in the audience. I'm shocked. Just kidding. I know. I do like to look for things that I've never seen before. Okay, this is another one of those trays. This one does have a call out though. The corners, this one's missing completely. And this one has wear. This is like a magnet, but it has wear. But this is really cool with the black and gold. It's like a weird fluted diamond. So this one's just $5. This one's just $5, and it doesn't have its sticker anymore. It probably was just used more. All right. Next we have the woven vase. I do think this is like sweetgrass. This is very 70s. It has the flower motif. It's just a little dusty. So this is all woven, so I wouldn't put water in it. But for faux flowers, it would be beautiful. So this one's just $3. Just $3 on this guy. Little woven vase. Okay. Let's do another giveaway. We will do another giveaway. I do have another giveaway as well as a buyer's appreciation giveaway. So stick around if you're able. Throw some numbers in the chat if there's anything that you guys want to see. You can put pre-bids on it, or you can just tell me. I'm happy to show you, even if you're not sure you want to bid. All right, number 37 is a clock. So this is definitely a mid-century piece. It is marked Germany, West Clocks. And it is, I wound it and it ticks, but I don't know if it works, if that makes sense. You can hear it ticking. Hold on. Thank you. All right, so this one's gonna run for just $5. But it is really cute for display. Either way, and the hands do move. I just don't know how to set it, guys. I don't know how these work. Okay, so she's gonna sit back there and hopefully it doesn't scare me by going off. All right, 17 is the Florentine tray. This one is so good. Here it is. It's got a little bit of wear to the edges because Florentine is a very light, very thin wood. There's a little ding. Where'd it go? Right here. But it is a beautiful piece. These are made in Italy from a very light wood. I can't operate my, what's this called? Tape measure. I almost called it a pencil sharpener. It is just over 11 inches round. And it has this beautiful like lattice and etched checkerboard design. It does have some surface wear. Look at the back. So this one's going to run starting at 10. Thank you so much, Jill, for your pre-bid. I appreciate you. It is really beautiful for a vanity. You can stand it in a plate holder and make it decor background on a shelf. Thank you so much, Jill. That's your first purchase from me. My name is Emily. It's so nice to meet you. I put that in the adopted pile for you. We put roses in the chat for first-time buyers. All right, the asparagus dish. So this is a modern dish, but I know that asparagus dishes are a mid-century thing. And this one doesn't have any issues that I can see. I'm just doing it another once over. I like to feel the edges. Sometimes you can feel them before you see them. And I don't feel or see anything. It's in great shape. It's Encore is the brand. It is just over 11 inches long and 7.5 inches wide. Really fun to serve anything, really, not just asparagus. And this one's going to run for just $8. Thank you so much, Jill. 49, and I have the sconces as well, which are, I can't remember the number, but they are the same type of deal. Jill, thank you so much. The same wood, and they have a Florencia sticker on the back. All right, please let me know if there's anything else y'all want to see. You can just throw numbers around. I'm happy to hop around as much as you guys want. And then otherwise, we're going to just go down the line. I'll pick up right where we left off, which is at the cash register. So this is a Tom Thumb vintage metal cash register. It does have the Tom Thumb sticker right there. Western Stamping Co., Jackson, Mississippi. Nope, Jackson, Michigan. It has been, it's called as it's been spray painted, so a lot of its functions don't work anymore. These do push down, but they don't like stay up, right? This pulls out. This drawer does sometimes come out, but I don't know what does it. No. So anyway, it's in damaged condition, but if you are someone who likes to use old toys to display, like in a game room, a boys' room, a den, a sitting area, something like that, this one would be a really neat one. It is from the 40s, I think, and it's going to run for $8. It is in non-working condition, or if you know how to fix it up. And there is some, there we go. Okay. Woo, Weezy, congratulations. You got some paper coming from me, and you have some discounted shipping. That's sad, but also not surprising to me, Snug. Okay, this I bought in an auction. I do a weekly online auction for those of you who don't know. And this was one of the first lots that I bought, one of the first weeks that I bought in that auction over a year ago. And I wanted to keep this so bad. This is an Avon jewelry box. I love this print so much. The call out is the hinges are broken. They need to be replaced. I think it's probably an easy fix. I just don't know how to fix it. So that is the call out. The inside is in really good condition. This is part of the hinge. It's so pretty. It's like cardboard covered in fabric. It is Avon, according to my research. I actually didn't know that until I looked it up. But it's so good, and I'm just running it for $6. And I just love it. And I'm actually okay if it doesn't sell, because I'm trying to think of a reason to keep it. So it's just so good. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. Next is number 40. That's the swirly bowl. So I am a lover of clear glass. I just think that it's underrated when you're decorating. It matches everything. You can easily take out orange things from Halloween and put in red and green things for Christmas, and you don't have to do much to it. I have stuff in it, so give me just a second. I have my Italian angels in there. Okay. Just stay there. Here it is. And this one is an early American cut glass. It has the sawtooth pattern. Look at the star in the middle. Then you've got like these medallions. This one also has a no call outs. It's beautiful as a fruit bowl. Put ornaments in here. whatever you want. It is going to run for $10. Very large glass bowl. 10 inches round for those of you who want to know. Okay. Got that one a spot. All right, this is a little Homeco plaque. I had to put some smalls in here, you guys. That clock is still ticking. Here he is. On the phone with his little puppy. He's just a little wooden plaque by Homeco. Again, really cute as a filler piece and a little place for your gallery wall if you need a filler. And I'm just running it for $3. $3 for this cutie. It is on a wood plaque. And I just think he's adorable with that little dog on the footstool. All right. Stay. Try and get all of our things to stay. Next, we have the stone soap dish or trinket dish. I have 2 Incolay stone pieces today. This is the first one. It does have soap residue on it, guys, so it needs a good soak and scrub. I did go over this with a safe cleaner, and it didn't come off. I don't like to do more than that to items unless I'm keeping them because I don't want to ruin them. So it does need a soak and a scrub. But look at that beautiful design. It is Incolay stone in the pink. It reminds me of the birth of Venus. So this one's going to run for $12. If anyone likes her. But she does need a clean. All right, next is the Starburst bowl. This is a gray glass Atomic Starburst bowl. Here it is. This is federal glass. No call outs on this one. It is beautiful, both sitting like this or up in a plate holder. I love the smoky gray. And this one's running for $10. If anyone likes this one. Welcome in, everybody. You are on the Eclectic Emporium raid train put on by Dandelion Market. Thank you to Dandelion Market for inviting me, for raiding into me and bringing all your friends over. Please make sure that you give them a follow. She does a lot of different raid trains. All right, the other stone piece is a trinket box. So it's got the doves on the bird bath. It actually is marked Incolay on the back. And it has a sticker on the inside. My favorite part is the velvet on the inside. It is a really nice way to display a nice piece of jewelry, nice brooch. And this one's going to run for $10. It has all of its little felt pieces. But this one's really pretty. With that swirly stone. Okay. All right, next is number 45. That's the tapestry. Another celestial piece, you guys. Apparently I like celestial. I am a moon lover myself. So this is a tapestry. It is 58 by 38, meant to be hung on the wall. And it looks like this. The photo obviously is going to do it more justice than I can do it because it's longer than my arm span. But there are no call outs on this. I don't even see pinholes like where it was hung before. So I think that it was just never hung and loved. And so I rescued it. Hey, Joan. How are you, friend? It does have a tag, so let me see if it says anything useful on it. Nope. All right, so this is going to run for $12. It is large. I know when I was younger, I had tapestries on my wall. You also can use these as like bed coverings. But I really love a celestial moment. I always point out when the moon's out during the day. That's like one of my favorite things. I'm always like, look, the moon. And my husband's like, yeah, babe. Uh-huh. It comes out every night. Okay. All right. This is an Italian. I think this is Florentine, but I couldn't confirm. So I'm just saying it is a wood inlay piece. It is Italian, however. It has multiple different colors of wood in one cover, which I think is really beautiful. It's a hinged wooden trinket box, nice and clean on the inside, no markings on the bottom. Just a really nice piece. This one's gonna run for $15. Takes a lot of talent to do these inlays. Yes, please take a moment to look in the buy it now. If you are shopping today, there's even more goodies in there. And I take offers on anything $5 or more. You can go straight through the app, send me an offer of up to 20% off. All right, this is a Westmoreland satin swung base, and it's hand painted. I got this from Lucky Lady Vintage last year in one of the first vintage vanity raid trains that I saw. So here it is. It is painted in really pretty pink flowers. Here's the top. And I don't know if it glows. Let's see, since I have the time. That's not it. That's a flashlight. No, it does not glow. So this one measures 9.5 inches tall. It's really beautiful. I bought this. I had it on my vanity for a while, and now I'm ready to pass it on. And I'm just running it for what I paid for it, which is $12. Hand painted satin or frosted glass, little swung base by Westmoreland. Okay. I'm apparently meant to have it. All right, next we have a Fitz and Floyd piece. This one's from 1983. This one I got from Bobby Dazzle. And I had a shell dish as well, but I sold that one. Here it is. It is marked FF 1983. Its call out is the cherub doesn't have its wings anymore, but I still think it's perfectly lovely to display. I love the coloring of the shell. So this one's going to run for 10. It is missing the wings. That's how it came to me. I believe that's how it came to her as well. But just a really pretty piece for your makeup brushes, hat pins, whatever you want to put in there. I had jewelry in there. All right. We have about 35 minutes together. So let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. We are at the end of our list, so I'll have to start over at the top. All right, number 49 is another Florentine piece. These are coasters. I got these from the Snug Bungalow, and I'm running them as a pair. They are coasters. These are in really good condition. Here's the other one. The backs are in good condition. So you're going to get the set of 2. They make really nice little trinket dishes as well. These would be really cute to put like inside of a hanky, put a little something in it, and then gather the corners of the hanky and make a little gift out of them. So it's 2 for 10. You're getting them both. They are coaster size. You could also use them as a trinket dish. The chat is very quiet today. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Okay, this is the stuff I just added this morning. So this is kind of a creepy bust. And I could not confirm that Benaccio Italian artist. I couldn't confirm if this was actually him or not. He is marked with an N on the bottom, and I do believe that the sticker here would have said made in Italy. But other than that, I could not find this exact one. There were a lot of them like it though. And it measures the 2 3/4 inches. It is ceramic. So this one's going to run for 12. If it is that sculptor, they go for a lot of money online. I know. So this one is running. It has no call outs, little bust. And this is all ceramic. This is not metal. It's just painted gold. And then I have one that is slightly bigger. So here is this guy, who I believe is the same artist. This one is in an actual metal base. The base has those flowers on it. This one's a little bit bigger. It is 3¼ inches or 3½ inches. This one looks like Peter Pan to me. So this one's gonna run for 15. They are just small busts. They are Italian sculptor pieces. All right. Next we have, this is a really heavy piece, you guys. This is a really heavy resin. Like it's probably 6 or 7 pounds on its own. It is August Moreau. I didn't look to see if he signed it, but I did find this exact one online. Heavy resin. This one is called Two Children. And it's very Grecian style, but this is very heavy. And sometimes you'll see them like stacked on an alabaster base. This one doesn't have that. It just has the felting on the bottom. So this one's going to run for 35, excuse me. Krista, you unlocked a coupon. Make sure you go up there and grab that. Just click on the crown and then hit redeem. You can use it today or anytime before December 1st. Bronze is the only level that you get a coupon for not doing anything other than just hanging out. All right, this is a Holland mold. And it is marked so on the bottom. Here's the bottom. Look how tall she is. She has no call outs. And she is 15 inches tall. Look at her beautiful face. Her hand is good. Her other hand is back here. She's got that flowy dress. Her foot is down there. Really nice Holland mold statue. 15 inches tall. And she's running. If anybody likes her. This is an artisan painted piece, but it is a Holland mold. And they did a great job. All right. This one ships alone because it's 19 inches long. It's humongous. This is Juliet, as in Romeo and... Okay, cool. Here she is. I feel like I need to like back up. She also has no issues. But look at her skirt, all the folds in her skirt, the design. She's got her bag down here. Muted pastel colors. Even her flower down here is in good condition. She is, 19 inches tall. Humongous. This one will ship alone. So just know that. $10 shipping alone. I'll probably spend more than that in packing material to get her to you safe. This is Juliet. All right. Number 55 is the angels. So these are Italian. Cartapesta is the name. Angels. They're paper mache. Here's the standing one. Their wings. You have the Made in Italy sticker. Here's their wings. These are beautiful paper mache pieces. These online go from $40 to $70 a piece. So I'm running them for 10. They do all have their wings. Some of them have cracking in their wings, and they all have their metal hanger in the middle. So I have one of this kind that is just standing. I have one that's a cymbal player, and she's more like flying. She's got her feet behind her. Here's her wings. So I have one of those. Stay. I have one cymbal player. Wings. And then I have a bunch of these violin players in different colors. I only pulled one, but I have them near. If there's interest, we can always pull them out. So this is what I mean about a little bit of cracking. They're all pretty stable, but it's hard to find them with their wings intact. So I'm going to do a choice for 10. You can tell me which one you want. We have the violin. We have the standing one. I have cymbals, and I have the drummer. Okay, nobody on those. And that's the end of my catalog. So if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. I'm going to go through and see if there's stuff that has interest. We can do that. We've got a little under a half hour. So please don't be shy. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. All right, no pre-bids. Let's see. Let's see what we got in here. This guy. So these are tin. And I have two of them. They're exactly the same. And they're just like a very light tin, celestial Native American art. And they are meant to represent one of the phases of an eclipse. They're a series, so they'd have different designs depicting the eclipse. So I've got two of them. They're $5 a piece. And they are running, if anybody is interested. But I love a good celestial moment, in case you haven't noticed that today. Okay. Hang those back in their spot. And then let me know if there's anything you guys want me to jump to. I have the big-eyed Harlequin or Purette girl. So she's a litho on a cardboard piece. She's 11 by 14. Here she is. Her only call out is she's got some wear to her corners, which is pretty typical of a cardboard mounted piece. She is signed in the corner. But she's just a really pretty one. And even a litho of this goes for some money. So I do research all of these guys and try to give you guys a deal based on sold comps. So we are running her for 12. Clearly from the 60s based on the hairdo. And she is considered a big eye piece. All right. Next is the Weirdo Panda. This guy is a crock or a stew pot. He is stoneware. His nose is the steam hole. Here's the inside. And he's got, the handles are his hands. He's got feet in the front, and he even has a tail in the back. So cute for display. I think he'd make a cute little potpourri pot. So this is number 3, and he's going to run, let's run him for 12. They do go for a lot of money online, and there are a couple of other animals of this design. I think there's like a frog. That clock is still ticking behind me. All right, the next item that has a bookmark is this moody print. This is called the Red Basket. It is framed already. And there is some wear to the frame. But that is its only call out. There it is. So it does have some wear to the frame. And it's marked The Red Basket by Susie Boyer. Signed right there. But this is a litho. Very moody. With the basket and the candles. It is marked on the back, made in the USA. And it is held in with nails, which tells me it has a little bit of age to it. So we're going to run this one for $8. If anyone likes this. No glass or anything, just the frame. Okay. Let me put that back in its spot. Stay. All right. Let's see what else has some bookmarks. None on the canisters. All right, let's do the hand. So for all of you guys who want my glass hand on the shelves, here's your opportunity to get one that's like it. This one is ceramic. Really pretty to display or to display jewelry. It does have a little bit of schmutz here, like maybe something spilled on it, but it's might come off with a magic eraser. This one's going to run for 10. It is a very mod shape in the hand. Could definitely drape like a pretty necklace here or bracelet. Thank you, Ernie's mom. That one's coming to you. Another first purchase. Welcome. I did catch part of your show this morning. You did a great job. All right. I'm going to set that one safely aside. All right. The next one is the ballerinas. These are chalkware from the 50s. Ready to hang. They do have a little bit of chipping. Each one in a different spot. So his is right on his schnoz. Yes, absolutely. And then this one is, she's got a little on her foot and a little on her hairline. So there's the foot and there's the hairline. But they're so beautiful for a girl's room if your girl is into ballet or dance. They're 12 inches long and you get both of them. $18 for the pair. You're getting them both. They're ready to hang. I just think they're really beautiful. All right. We're going to rerun the big-eyed girl, little Purette girl. Stay. I just know those are going to break eventually if I don't get them sold. Because I have 4 cats and they love to knock things down. All right, here she is. So her wear is on the corners, mainly this corner up here. I would just frame her. She is marked Eden, and then it says Eden Purette Litho in USA on the bottom. And she's 11 by 14, which is a pretty standard size frame. Pretty easy to get a frame. And there you go. But she's really cool. We see the Puro clowns a lot, but I've never seen a Purette. Thank you, Ernie's mom. She's coming to you. Okay. And you unlocked a coupon, friend. So make sure that you go up there and grab that. All right, we have the Bestwick Poodles. Got some bookmarks, so let's run that one. Bestwick is a fancy schmancy brand. It is marked with both its sticker and on a front foot. Black poodles are obviously more rare and harder to find and more sought after than white poodles, and she has no call outs. She's in great condition for all of our poodle lovers out there. So this one is going to run for $25. If there's any interest in that one. For a Bestwick poodle. And she's in pristine condition. Okay. The next item, let's see, do we have any other items that have bookmarks? Yes, this vase. So this is like a sweetgrass style. I'm not sure if it is actually sweetgrass, but it definitely looks like it with that small weave little vase. It's all woven, so don't put real flowers in here if you want to water them, but fake flowers would look really nice in this. Dried flowers for winter. And this one is just running for $3. And it has a lot of give because it is all just like woven, but very boho chic for sure. All right. We have 19 minutes left together, friends. Please take a moment. Let me know if there's anything I can show you out of the auction tab. Take a look in the buy it now. See if there's anything you want to grab or make offers on. All right, this one's got a bookmark. This is the Avon earring jewelry box. It is cardboard covered in fabric. I think the fabric design is fabulous. And the inside has the flocked divider that is plastic. Its call out is the hinges have broken off. So they definitely need either replaced or repaired. And I don't know how to do that. But it is really lovely. And it's going to run for just $6. Let me find it on my laptop. There it is. Just $6 if anybody likes that, wants to repair it, or just love it as it is. But I love the fabric on it. It's very Golden Girls. All right. I'm just rerunning some stuff. Let me know if I can show y'all anything. We have the Eclectic little soap dish. This one does need a scrub. I did go over it with a non-harsh cleaner, but it didn't come off. It has soap scum and stuff on it. It needs a good scrub with a soft bristle brush. I don't like to do that to things that aren't mine in case I ruin them. But it is Incolay stone with the beautiful lady and the cherubs. This one's going to run for $12. And it is pink. Really pretty. Okay. You guys are just joining. We have about 15 minutes left together. Please let me know if there's anything that I can show you. Let's do the Starburst bowl. This one is a smoky gray Federal glass in a Starburst pattern. It has no call outs on it at all. Really pretty sitting or upright. And this one is $10. And it is running if anybody likes that one. I love the design. This one. All right. Then we've got the tapestry. This is a sun and moon celestial tapestry. It has no call outs and it doesn't even have pinholes that I can see. It measures 58 by 38. Of course I have it upside down. Here it is. The photo is obviously going to give you a better idea, but you got the sun in the middle of the moon, the two sides of the moon, all polyester. And this one's going to run for $12. It doesn't even have pinholes in the corners. Like nobody even put this up. Benny. It would make a really nice coverlet for a bed. Get this folded back up here. All right. Up next is the inlay trinket box. This one's little but mighty. So I can't prove that it's Florentine, but I suspect that it is. It's a very similar style and I think the same wood. It's very light, but it has the wood inlay on the top of the different colored woods. There's like 4 different colors there. And then it is hinged. It's definitely Italian. If you hear snoring, it's my dog. So this one's going to run for $15. if anyone thinks it's as beautiful as I do. And that's the inside. All right, then I know we have the Westmoreland had a bookmark. So we'll do that one again. This one is a pink satin finish Westmoreland swung vase. Here's the top. I got this from Lucky Lady Vintage on a vintage vanity raid train last year. It is hand painted. Here's the bottom. It does not glow. 9¼ inches tall. No call outs on it at all. And I'm just running it for what I paid for it, which is 12. But it is so pretty. I had it on my own vanity tray for a long time. And that's where it'll go if it doesn't sell until the next show I want to put it in. All right, this is a Fitz and Floyd. Fitz and Floyd 1983. It is a cherub holding a shell. Its call out is the cherub doesn't have its wings anymore. The person who I bought it from, it was that way when they got it. So I think that's just been that way for a long time. But look at the beautiful coloring on the shells. This would be so good for hat pins, kitchen like long matchsticks, makeup brushes. We're going to run this one for 10. If anybody is interested in that. Good condition other than the wings missing. All right. And then I think that's it. Yep, on requests. All right. Now what do I want to show you? All right, let's do the smaller canisters. So these are a set, but I am running them individually. Here is the smallest one. So this is actually part of the paint. This is not a chip. But they're all the same. They're just different sizes. So this is a vintage, like olive green basket weave. And this one measures 3 inches tall, 4¾ inches round. So it's like a little squat one. The big top. So this is the smallest one. And I'm going to run it for 6. If anybody wants the whole set, I would do a bundle deal on them. I'd probably do the whole set for 30. I think I have 12, 22. I have 36 on them individually. So let me know if anybody wants the whole set for 30. All right, let's do the second largest one. And then I'll move on to some other stuff. This one, this is the second largest. So that one was 3 inches tall. This one is 3¼ Nope, 3¾ And then the same amount round, same size round. So just a little bit taller. This one's running for 10. They are running individually. 8, 10, no. 6, 8, 10, 12. But I would do the whole set for 30 if anybody wants the whole set. Y'all just let me know. Okay. It is complete, which I think is a nice touch. Let's do this guy. I'm going to go ahead and get our buyers giveaway going. So buyers, if you're a buyer now or in the next 5 minutes, get in there. It is for, I got this from Blissfully Found in the Weirdo Show. And it is for this kitty cross stitch. It says meow. And then it says number 1. I don't know what the name is. But you are going to get that if you are a buyer. Get in there. Let's do this stone trinket box. This has the doves with the bird bath. It is marked Inkalay in the back. And then it's got the sticker as well. The inside has a velvet bottom. It's really pretty black. I would display my pretty piece of jewelry in here. This one's going to run for 10. No call outs on this one. It's in great condition, other than it just needs wiped down. But the inside is really clean. Okay. Make sure you guys are taking a look in the buy it now. I've got even more goodies in there. I'm just going through and randomly picking some things that I want to show you. Since we're almost out of time and I've been through everything, this is a Baroque style belt buckle. It is solid brass. It does have the like the pieces to wear as a belt buckle, but the previous owner did hang it, so they added a wire. The brand on the back says Napoleon Emporium, but the internet gave me another brand and I can't remember the name of it. But it is Pretty Ladies. There's even like a house in the background up here. But solid brass. So this one's gonna run for 18. If anyone likes the Baroque style Art Nouveau brass belt buckle. Okay, let me take a drink real quick. All right, and then we'll do these. These are the sconces I was talking about. They have their Florencia sticker. So they're very light wood wall sconces. Hand carved, made in Italy. I have 2 of them and they're running for $18 a piece. So it would hang against the wall, obviously. But they are hand carved, made in Italy. Let me know if there's any last minute requests. Get in the giveaway if you're a buyer. These had a bookmark. So these are straight out of Austin Powers' conversation pit. They are very clean, so I did not launder them, but they do have a zipper. So if you wanted to zipper them off and clean them in the washing machine, you could do that very easily. But they are both very clean. I have 2 of them, and they're running for $2 a piece. But they're very 70s retro, Austin Power, groovy baby pillows. And they're very, very like fluffy. Okay. Only one of my buyers is in the giveaway. Get in there, friends. This is a chippy raccoon trio on a branch. It does need some TLC because it's very chippy. He's missing his paw there. Lots of chippiness. I ran it for $5 earlier in case anybody wanted to rescue it. It's a little bit smaller than the owl, but it has the same vibe. Okay. All right, let's pull the buyer's givey. Who's going to get it? The one entry, Ernie's mom. Congratulations. Now we're going to run a giveaway for everybody, which will be a paper giveaway. So get in there. That one's for everybody. So everybody get in, get in. And then as soon as I see Luke go live, we will raid. Let's do the little ticking clock. This is a Germany West Clocks desktop clock. It's in like a nice acrylic triangle geometric piece. It is working in there and ticking. You can see the hands have moved. So this one's just $5. If anybody likes this one. Any last minute requests, friends? We've got 5 minutes. I have shown all of my stuff today. I can't believe I made it an hour and a half. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Ooh, the sun plate. Let's do that again. This is a reverse painted artisan made piece. Let me get my stuff off of it. This is a large plate. Reverse painted. It's got a little bit of wear up here. You can see it on the other side. It is signed at the bottom. And I'm running it for just 10. Glass plate, hand painted, artisan done. $10. Everybody get in the giveaway. It is free. It'll be a cute little piece of ephemera. Something like this. Little postcard or photo. Something cute and antique or vintage. All right. Oh, you're welcome. All right, I'm going to do these other trays real quick. I have two of these mid-century style charcuterie trays. I used to use them for my jewelry shows. And when I showed them, everyone was like, oh my God, you have to sell those. And here I am selling them. Just took me a year. So here's the really pretty middle. And then it's got the two sides. This one actually has its genuine teak wood sticker on the back. So really pretty for your charcuterie board. I'm running this one for just $6. If anyone likes it. Okay. And then we have this one. Let's see what number that is. Number 35. Here it is. So this one has call outs. This disc is missing. This disc has some wear, but still perfectly functional. And this one's going to run for $5. Running now. I love the gold and the black. All right. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. My next show is tomorrow. It is Santa's Ho 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 Raid Train. It'll be partly jewelry, partly Christmas decor. And then tomorrow night I have an all Christmas show, and it will be like a clearance show. So make sure that you come see me tomorrow. Let's pull the giveaway. Get in there if you guys want in there for some vintage or antique paper. I'm going to pull it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Last house, always. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let's see if Loot is on. There she is. All right. Let's go say hi to her. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.